Good day, America, live from sun and fun. Portland, Maine, this is Frank Margel. Today is May 28th, 2015. I'm gonna call it Thinking Thursday on this gorgeous coastal southern Maine day. It's about 75 degrees in the sun. It's a bit particulate, get a little offshore breeze. It's a beautiful Maine day. This is Frank Margel. You'll find my freelance video at frankmargel@youtube.com. I post on Facebook and Twitter and Google+. I call it the Big Four. You can subscribe to my YouTube page, send me a friend request, tweet me, Google+ me, send me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. This is a freelance video. I'm out here in the public domain, once again on the corner of Pearl Street and 4th Street. This is a WYSIWYG, and that is what you see is what you get. I want to show you around. Going on a little adventure today, and I'm going to try, well actually I'm going to succeed at unwinding. That's right. And no better place to unwind than right here in the big city of Portland, Maine. And there's ways to unwind here, and I'll get into a little bit of detail about that and what my plan is today. So if you'd like to join me on my adventure, maybe your stress level has been maxed out, or maybe you have an extreme amount of anxiety or something else going on, you want to unwind. Well, take a little adventure with me today, and as you view my freelance videos on YouTube today, I'm going to show you some things that I'm going to do today to unwind and deal with all the anxiety and tension and stress that's built up. There are methods and remedies, and you may find your own ways of doing so, but you're more than welcome to join me and send me some comments. Now what we're going to do is we're going to walk down here. This is up Pearl Street in historic coastal southern Maine. There's the custom courthouse. We got Federal Street up there, and we have some amazing architecture. We got the old and the new. There's some new buildings that have recently gone up. The old port is constantly being redeveloped and rezoned, and it is a thriving part of this city. It's a wonderful attraction. And there's Old Glory right up there. There's a couple flags up there, stationed right up there, so go ahead and pledge with me if you like. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And just in case I can't find a flag today, I have my fanny pack, and there's Old Glory right there too. The banner of freedom. Well, so what's going on here? We got Gold Street here. We're gonna head down to Commercial Street on this magnificent day. It's May. We've had a wicked hard winter, and now we have this warm patch. It's been going on for a couple, 3 weeks anyway, and the early birds, Memorial Day's beyond past, and the early birds, the tourists are coming and visiting our fair city, and they're just not visiting Portland. They're visiting the surrounding communities, and all through Maine. They're coming from near and far. And this is Commercial Street, and there's a lot of activity going on here. What we're going to do is we're going to head down to the Casco Bay Cruise Lines, and I'm going to purchase a ticket to get on the car ferry and go for an island cruise. I'm not a big spender. I'm going to do a staycation here in the big city of Portland, Maine. Yeah. So look, I was having a cup of coffee this morning, and I rub elbows from time to time with business owners and entrepreneurs. And I met this ferry boat captain and part owner of a ferry boat business out of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And I've been invited to, thank you. Pardon me, I got to cross the street here. So I've been invited to go ahead and do a YouTube film and commentary down there in historic Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And I've been invited to come aboard his ferry boat business and take a look at the tour. And I was chatting with him about the optimism and what a hard winter we've had, and all the struggles and all the responsibilities that are here for these business owners. So his business is tourist centric, and he's in historic, and there's a lot of tourism here, and it's amazing. Here are the ferry boats, and this is the Casco Bay Ferry Line. These are fire boats. It's near high tide here in the Portland Harbor. So we got to chit-chatting, and he can't seem to find young, willing, able bodies that want to work with their hands. There's job opportunities. Yesterday I was posting a video about there's job opportunities up here working with computers and wastewater management. And his staff is getting old. He works with retired people. And he says a lot of the folks that would normally fill these positions, they can work on a ferry boat. They can learn a trade, a skill. They don't want to do it. He says it's really tough in that part of town to find willing and able bodies that want to work with their hands and break a sweat. So there's a demand, and part of that demand is driven by our tourist industry. So there you have it. There's another industry. So what's going on is when folks are being serviced by the ferry boats, the hotels, they expect a good quality service for their buck, and it's a real economy, and it's a little bit different than what we hear in the media. Some of us, or let me talk about me. I hear, go to college. Well, when you're in college, is it acceptable to break a sweat and learn a trade? What a wonderful opportunity to actually, for a young, able working or a college-minded young person, to gain experience. And when I was chatting with the ferry boat owner about this business, he works 50, 60 hours a week, sometimes 70 hours a week, and he also works in the off season. And he says that's how he started, and that's how a lot of the folks in his industry started, by taking an entry-level position. And he loves his job, and what a shame. He'll find workers, I pray tell. Well, look, I'm gonna load. I'm gonna go get a ticket and then load up on one of those car ferries down there. I'm on a low budget, so I'm giving you the low budget tour here. I found some free parking on the other side of Portland, so I'm not having to stress about parking, because I want to unwind, and I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a lot of funds. I just want to do a little mini stay vacation here, right here in Portland, Maine, and that's what I'm going to do. And one way to unwind is not stress about the parking meter or parking tickets. So I found free parking about just over a quarter mile over the hill there in Portland in those areas, and I need some exercise, so I walked over the hill and down here, and it's very important that I get exercise. That's part of my unwinding. But if you want to find parking, there's plenty of parking around here. And some folks don't mind paying $10, $20 or you know, paying meters. They're here. So we're at the Casco Bay ferry lines. I'm not affiliated with any of these businesses. I'm not a paid representative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to get my ticket to go to the island. And when I purchased my island ticket here, what is it's one price. So I'm going to pay. I didn't bring my vehicle. That's a different situation, and that's going to be more costly, of course. But the ride back from Peaks Island on the car ferry is included in the ticket price. So I'll go out with my one-way ticket, and then I don't have to buy another ticket out there on the island. I just get back on the car ferry. Isn't that fun? It's going to be fun. So I'll keep you posted live from now here at coastal southern Maine, right here in Portland, Maine. I'm trying to unwind. Yeah, relax and go for a car ferry ride in historic coastal southern Maine, here in Portland, Maine. I don't know a lot of history about the islands out there, so you check your facts, but there's this history, and they're called the Holiday Islands. And check your facts, but I believe there's like 300 islands out there, and Portland is a peninsula. It's nearly an island itself. It's a great place to come and get away from it all. And if you live in the area, you don't have to travel far. You can come to Portland and find things to do and hopefully unwind. Well, we'll see how the day goes, and thank you for viewing my videos and sending me comments. I look forward to your comments at Frank Margel. That's Frank, M-A-R-G-E-L, at youtube.com. I post on the Big Four. Send me a comment. I'll keep you posted. Let's go to the island. Take care. And I'll get back to you. Probably from the car ferry if you like. Do a little car ferry video. Take care for now.